steady flow of high quality engaging video content is one of the best ways to grow your online business. It builds a solid relationship with your audience and sets you up as an authority in your niche. And giving your older videos a makeover is the quickest and easiest way to maintain this flow of content. So, in webinar 13, we revealed the step-by-step process to give your older videos a makeover. And it's the exact method we use here at Noble Samurai. Specifically, we took a video that was primarily text-based with no engaging images or motion and harnessed the power of the new automatic features in Content Samurai to transform it into an incredible video with minimal effort and in only a few minutes. So stay tuned to learn how to give your old videos a makeover in Content Samurai. So what I'm going to do is I have a video here which is a local pizza business. This is a really old video that I made like a long time ago, and it's quite basic. What I'll do is I'll show you, I'll go into the slide section and I'll just show you what it's like. It's got one of our more basic themes that were, how old, it probably would have been about a year ago that I created this originally. So I had the script, I put the script in, and then it just made these slides here, which this ocean spray theme was the default. Now it's changed to social story and there are a couple of other themes, but I just made this video. It's quite basic. It has one image on it. It has a voiceover, but it doesn't have a background track, and it's a really basic video. So what we're going to do today is sort of give that a makeover and update it to a 2017 version. So the first thing I'm going to do before I clone this video, or sorry, I'm not going to clone the video, I told a lie, but before I create a new video of the updated version, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the same script. I'll actually use the same audio as well, but first of all, let me just take the script. So come in here to the script section, start at the top, and I'll grab all of that, give it a right click and copy it. And now I have the script, which is great. I can pop back to my videos. I'm in the same folder, the local business folder. I'll move these webcams out of the way, myself and Tom. I can click create a new video. Okay, so come in here. This is really easy. Paste in the text there. I'll go local pizza business 2017 update, right? And these are the features here, just below the video title. These are the features I wanted to give you a quick recap of. Last webinar, we mentioned the bold keywords for me, which is a new feature we've added, which means Content Samurai is going to take a look at each sentence, going to figure out what the most important words are of those sentences, and bold them automatically for me. The other one is select images from me. Again, Content Samurai is going to take a look at the text that is on each slide. So for example, it'll be this text on that slide. It's going to figure out what the most important words are to find an image for, which is different to bolding the keywords. And it's going to go off and find an image and add that to the slide. So that's all done for you as well. Another one at the bottom here is add motion to my images for me. So it's not only, Content Samurai is not only going to find the image based off the text that's on each slide. I'll just highlight the slide text. It's not only going to add the image, it's going to add some sort of movement to keep viewer engagement, keep anybody who's watching the video more engaged and focused on the story of the video. So you'll notice that I skipped one, our fourth addition to the automatic section of Content Samurai, which is select layouts for me, which is the new one we wanted to talk about and show you guys today. So select layouts for me. A layout, you can have the text in the center, text at the bottom, at the top, or either side. So what Content Samurai is going to do is find out how long the sentence is. For example, the first sentence here. Oh, sorry, I wasn't all the way at the top. The first three sentences separately. So that sentence, quite small. This sentence, quite small. This Giuseppe's Pizza, it's a little bit longer, but it's still probably classed as a smaller sentence. So I would assume that there's going to be text on the bottom of the slides to reveal the full screen image there. And this slide here is probably going to have a little bit more text on it because it's quite a long sentence. And I would assume that if you've got select layouts for me, the option selected here, that it's probably going to be text in the center of that slide. Again, before I move on, you can uncheck these. If you don't want Content Samurai to do all this work for you, then you know, you don't have to. You can select your layouts, your images, you can bold your own words and choose which motion you want yourself if you like. But for now, let's continue on with this 2017 update of the local pizza business and use all the automatic options. So I've just clicked create slides for my video, and we let Content Samurai sort of do his thing and tap away. And we have the images. So this image is a bit off to the side. Let me just drag that one in a little bit and click done. But you can see Content Samurai has gone off and it's picked the layout for me. So it didn't actually put the layout at the bottom here. It put it on the side, which is still perfectly acceptable, which is great. So do you want something quick and easy for dinner? Yep, it's got to zoom in on that dinner there. But don't want to spend all week in the gym working it off. Nice picture of a gym there. So you can change the layout if you like. Content Samurai has picked it for me, but let's say I wanted to put the text at the bottom and sort of, I could probably put an enter in there. Oh, maybe a little bit later. Something like that. You can change the slide if you like. So let's keep going down and see what it's picked for me. Giuseppe's Pizza is now offering a brand new range. So you see the layout was already picked at the bottom there, revealing much more of the image. Try our healthy pizzas. Okay, that one doesn't really have too many. It's picked pizza as the most important word, which I would agree, but the pizza doesn't look too healthy. So what I might do is just click on tomato and see what results we get back. So just picked one of these links here, suggested links. Let's go ahead and pick that one there, which has got a couple more vegetables on it. So again, you can change the image. This one's a duplicate of the pizza one. So I'll quickly change that too. Boom. Nice and easy. Quinoa salad. Oh, sorry, that was zesty lemon quinoa salad. Beg your pardon. Delicious low-fat desserts. Done a great job there. Home delivery is available on 20 orders. So he doesn't want a bar of it. So he wants home delivery. Lovely. And the call us now, it's got a guy on the phone. We could change that if we like, something like this. And you see how quick and easy it is to actually make the video. So there you go. Because Content Samurai has already done most of the work for me, even though I changed a few of the images, I've already made my way through the entire video. So what I'm going to do is continue to the voice track. And in this video, you can recreate your videos with music only. And at this step, I will just continue on to preview my video. But what we wanted to do today is actually show you how to get to use this program called Audacity, which is free for Mac and Windows, which I think Tom might have a link around for somewhere and try and post it up into the chat room for everybody to have a look at if you need a link to download Audacity. But basically, it's a program that's completely free that you can open a video file in and you can save the audio from it. So basically, you're stripping the audio from an old video. And what I'm going to do today is actually show you how that's done. Okay, and then we're going to upload that voice track into this 2017 version of my pizza video, and we'll all have a listen to how that sounds. So first thing I'm going to do is go to my desktop, and there's a Giuseppe's Pizza folder here. I have an intro here, and I also have the original video that we had a look at before, which I took the script, I copied the script from this original video. So I'll play that a little bit. Do you want something quick and easy for dinner, but don't want to spend all week in the gym working it off? So you get the point. It's a video, it's very basic, and it's got the audio file. So I'm going to open Audacity. So I'm quickly just opening this program called Audacity, which is the program we'll be using. Okay, so now I'm in Audacity. All I need to do is go to File and Open. I'll go to my desktop again and into this Giuseppe's Pizza folder. And the video I just played a little bit of, I'll make sure it's highlighted and just open it in Audacity. And it's that easy. There we go. There's a WAV file of my audio. You can click somewhere, you can hit the space bar to play. I'll quickly do that. So I pressed spacebar again to stop. So now the audio file's loaded in there off a video. So what I'm going to do is click File and export the audio. I'll pick local pizza business here. I might as well name it 2017 update, 2017 version, because that's the name of my video, the new video. And I'll click Save. And this is just a little metadata screen. This is fine just to click OK and kind of skip over and not worry too much about. And that's it. Before I was finished with that sentence, if I minimize this, you'll see that I have a .wav file of the audio. So then it's just a matter of coming back to your Content Samurai video, switching from music only to upload a voice track, clicking on the big green choose a file to upload video. Then you navigate to where your audio is, which is just here, local pizza business 2017 version, and click upload. So this is going to take a few seconds to upload. Are there any questions coming through, Tom, that I could answer?
So far, no questions. A couple of people were finding the screen to be a little bit blurry, but I think what I've found with Zoom is the screen will be blurry when you first join, and then it will clear up after about 20 seconds or so. But if it's still blurry, let us know. The other one was Greg had a tip for Mac users. He said that apparently you can change the .mp4 file extension to .mp3 to create an audio file. You don't actually need any software. I haven't tried that one myself, but there's something for people to try.
Okay, what I might do is duplicate my local pizza business, and I'll switch the view format of my folder. Okay, so you're saying switch the file format to MP3?
Yep, that's what Greg said.
Use MP3. Oh, well, Greg,
Winner.
So there you go. If you're on a Mac, you can just switch the file format. If you're not, or you prefer using Audacity for whatever reason, you can do what I did. And I just opened Audacity, loaded up the local pizza business video, and then hit File and Export and have a WAV version. But yeah, that's a great tip too. If you're on Mac and you have the extensions, that also works.
Yeah. Now, some people are still saying it's a little bit blurry. I'm just trying to think if there's anything we can do to improve that for Wayne. It's not blurry on my end. So trying to think if there's a setting somewhere.
Maybe I'll keep things going anyway, because I don't think there's anything I can...
I wish there was something we could do, guys, but all of our settings are set to what they should be, so it should be okay. One thing Wayne might be able to try is just to go a little bit slower on his screen transitions, maybe. It might help.
Yep.
Try that.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sorry, guys, if I was going too fast. I'll try my best to slow down a little bit. Okay, so recapping what I've done so far since that short break there was I got the script from my old video. I created a new video with that script, used all of the automatic features that Content Samurai now allows you to use. I stripped the audio from my old video, and now I've uploaded it via the upload a voice track option here in Content Samurai. So I know that it's uploaded because I can click this play voice track. Do you want something quick and easy for dinner, but don't want to spend all week in the gym working it off? Okay, so I've just clicked stop because we don't want to listen to it all because we're about to listen to it in the preview section. So what I'm going to do is click preview your video. And then we'll let Content Samurai, Sensei Sam, sorry. Let Sensei Sam tap away at his computer. And you notice up here, I've got none selected because the last video I created, I selected no background music. If I had chosen a background track, something maybe like something within, or let's go the right path. That sounds like what my mind thinks of when it's dinner time. more like a direct path. But cool, let's have a quick play of the video. I don't know if this is going to be blurry for everybody. I really hope it isn't, but let's have a look at what Content Samurai made, and I reused audio and the type of video we came up with. Do you want something quick and easy for dinner, but don't want to spend all week in the gym working it off? Giuseppe's Pizza is now offering a brand new range of healthy choice menu items. Try our healthy pizzas with toppings including spinach, roasted pumpkins, corn, sweet potato, sauteed onions, freshly sliced tomato, and low-fat feta cheese. All pizzas are available on a low-carb thin crust base or a gluten-free base. If you're wanting something lighter, grab a zesty lemon quinoa salad. And for those of you with a sweet tooth, try one of our delicious low-fat desserts. Home delivery is available on all orders over $20. Call us now on 888-762-900 and order a tasty guilt-free dinner for you and your family tonight. So you're going to notice there that without too many clicks, I've got a slide deck. My slides have different layouts on them. The slides have different images on them. They have motion, and they have a secondary read-in path, all built in. So if I was to download this video and compare it to my old video, I think we'd all agree that there would be absolutely no comparison. This one is updated as the 2017 version. It uses the same script, uses the same audio, but it looks so much better than the previous version. So that's something that we really we would recommend for you guys to go do. If you have any older videos or videos that you created that that maybe were out before all these automatic features came out about a month ago, you could give this a shot and you can create new content with really minimum effort. And yeah, it's a really great way to produce new videos and get 2017 or updated versions of your videos out in front of your users. It doesn't have to be about a pizza store or guilt-free dining. It can be about absolutely anything. So yeah, it's a really cool way that you could use these new Content Samurai features to recreate content, or just another excuse to get in touch with your user base.
Yeah, definitely. And like Wayne and I have been using this exact process for the last 4 or 5 weeks, I think it was, when we first started recreating some older content that we had made previously with Content Samurai, and we realized that the content itself was still really good content. It was just that visually it probably wasn't as nice as it could have been. So we went back and recreated it. And that's when we kind of had the light bulb moment where we realized that it's actually quite easy to go back with Content Samurai and recreate your videos. So as even more time goes on, we're hoping that we can keep this up so that, you know, the videos that we're generating now, in another year's time, we're hoping that we can come back and regenerate those with even more features and make the videos look even better. So it's something it's worth doing if you've got the time. And really, it doesn't take a whole lot of time. I think if you sat down, you could knock out 5 or 6 videos in under an hour easily. So it's pretty good. What we'll do now is Wayne's downloading that video so we can compare the two.
Yep, that's true. I got something came through in the chat. Just real quick, Donald Kogan asked, can we play this, the .mp3? Do you want something quick and easy for dinner, but don't want to spend all week in the gym working it off? That was just to show that changing the extension does work. There was another one I wanted to address. How did you do, oh, I can't speak. How did you do the pan and zoom? I'm going to open this slide section in a new tab to not, you know, mess with this generation of this video, just to show you something. So I'm basically going back to the slide section, but I just opened it up in a new tab. So what I'll do is I'll quickly get rid of this chat room and put our webcam, oh, sorry, put our webcams at the top. And you'll notice that on the top, in the menu that runs along the top of each slide, there's a motion drop-down section here. So you can select for the image to zoom in, zoom out, or not to zoom at all. And like I said, that runs along the menu, which is on top of each slide. So you can select how you want each slide separately to move. Heading back one step further to the script section, I'll just click edit the script here so you can see the options on the left appear. I won't actually make any changes, but the add motion to images for me option was selected. So, excuse me. So all of the slides had movement or had motion on them. But yeah, like I said, in the slide section, you can change whether that's zooming in, zooming out, or you could turn it off for a slide or two if you like.
Yeah. Now, a couple of other people have just wanted to, they're asking, will there be a replay of this webinar? Yes, there will. So if you need to go, please go. We will send out a replay. And also just quickly on the blurriness, some people have said that the Facebook stream isn't as blurry and other people are saying it is just as blurry. So I think the blurriness is possibly coming down to connections. So just an update on that one. I'm sorry that it's blurry for some people, but unfortunately, when we try new technology, there's always going to be a few little speed humps.
Yeah, sorry guys. Hopefully the replay will maybe come through a little bit clearer. But yeah, if you have any questions, if there's anything we're doing that you're not 100% sure about, just ask us and we can answer any questions.
Yeah, Thomas was also saying that as a side note, you can also edit out white noise in Audacity. There are some tutorials out there on the internet to show you how to do that one.
Yep.
So definitely look it up if you've got for example, if you've got an audio recording that has lots of white noise from the computer fans or just background noise, you can definitely edit that out using Audacity. It's quite a powerful program.
Yep. And if anyone learns anything cool in Audacity, please chuck it into the I Use Content Samurai group for everybody. It's a really cool place for people who use Content Samurai to share tips like that. Yeah, so if you do learn something, please post it in there. I'm sure there's a lot of people who don't know something you might. So yeah, definitely chuck it up there.
Yeah. Now what we'll do, guys, is how long has the video got, Wayne, to go?
It's ready. I'm ready to go.
Okay, so what we'll do is we'll watch them side by side once Wayne has them set up, and you can
Might
see
watch
exactly
them one after another.
Yeah.
Side by side. I don't know how to load up two videos side by side. Okay, so I'll play the first video, the older version. Do you want something quick and easy for dinner, but don't want to spend all week in the gym working it off? Giuseppe's Pizza is now offering a brand new range of healthy choice menu items. Try our healthy pizzas with toppings including spinach, roasted pumpkins, corn, sweet potato, sauteed onions, freshly sliced tomato, and low-fat feta cheese. All pizzas are available on a low-carb thin crust base or a gluten-free base. If you're wanting something lighter, grab a zesty lemon quinoa salad. And for those of you with a sweet tooth, try one of our delicious low-fat desserts. Home delivery is available on all orders over $20. Call us now on 888-762-900 and order a tasty guilt-free dinner for you and your family tonight. So there you go. It is quite basic. I know a lot of the videos you guys have been making are more advanced than that. We just wanted to show you something that I'd personally done a long time ago that was quick and easy, but really, really could do with a 2017 update. So here is the 2017 update I just made with you guys. Do you want something quick and easy for dinner, but don't want to spend all week in the gym working it off? Giuseppe's Pizza is now offering a brand new range of healthy choice menu items. Try our healthy pizzas with toppings including spinach, roasted pumpkins, corn, sweet potato, sauteed onions, freshly sliced tomato, and low-fat feta cheese. All pizzas are available on a low-carb thin crust base or a gluten-free base. If you're wanting something lighter, grab a zesty lemon quinoa salad. And for those of you with a sweet tooth, try one of our delicious low-fat desserts. Home delivery is available on all orders over $20. Call us now on 888-762-900 and order a tasty guilt-free dinner for you and your family tonight. So you notice the difference is just like night and day. One of them was actually fun to watch, and the other was the original version. so, so yeah, it's a really, really cool way to breathe life into your older videos, because the chances are the script is probably great. That's what we found when we went back to videos. Maybe some minor changes. It might not be a copy paste situation like I showed you. It might be copy paste and change a few things. But the automatic generation of slides, layouts, folding the text, and motion that Content Samurai gives your videos, like I said, it just breathes new life into your videos. So we would really recommend that you guys go back, have a look at any videos you made previously. And yeah, if you want to reuse a script, just do what we did then.
Yeah. All right. So what we'll do now is we'll move on to the Q&A side of things. I believe that's all for the demo. Correct me if I'm wrong, Wayne. I'm going to take your silence as a no.
Oh no, I was muted. Yeah. I think that's right. Yeah, we'll move on to the Q&A session.
Yep. So what we'll do is we'll move on to the questions that were posted in the comments on the registration page. So all the people that did that, thumbs up for leaving your questions there. We'll answer yours first. And then if we've got time, we'll circle back and answer everyone else's that have been asking live. So the first one we have from the registration page was from Patrice. And he said, like the product, waiting for you to make it a one-time fee, not monthly. We're always investigating the pricing and different plans and different options. At the moment, there's no immediate plans to make it a one-time fee. It's just not feasible, but if there ever is a time, we'll be sure to let everyone know. The next person's name is Best. I think that's right, Best, okay. And they said, can I use it on YouTube videos? You can upload your videos to YouTube. In terms of using it on YouTube videos, I'm not 100% sure if you're saying, can you edit YouTube videos or not, but you can definitely upload these videos to YouTube.
Do you want to do the next question?
Yep, I can do the next one.
Oh, you or me?
You can. No, you can do it. You can do it.
Oh, I picked the long question. What have I done? Okay, so Janet asked, the thing I most want to learn about is how to get a sense of when to zoom in, when to zoom out, and when not to zoom at all. I love how Content Samurai lets me make professional looking videos without needing to know anything about videography. But I feel that this is the main gap I have in getting my videos to look professional enough so that I can add them to the services I offer as a copywriter. So that's a great question. And honestly, Tom and I use a lot of back and forth of like reviewing our content. For example, I'll make a video and like you said, it is really hard to get a grasp of your own video. Sometimes you get too close to your own video, and then when you go and watch it, you sort of, you'll do this weird thing where you kind of like let the ball slip, and it's not really like that bad a thing. It's when you're too close, you just don't pick up on things that look a little bit maybe possibly odd to other people. So it's really good to have like a second set of eyes look over your work. And Tom and I do this a lot. We have multiple reviews of the same video, and we write down a lot of sort of feedback to give the other person. And I feel like that's the best way to find out whether, first of all, like experiment with zooming in and zooming out. But second of all, get a second set of eyes. Get someone that you trust or someone who knows a little bit about video in your corner, someone who's not afraid to give you honest feedback. And again, the I Use Content Samurai group is a great place to get a second set of eyes, maybe a third, fourth, and fifth set of eyes too, which is just great. Now, you don't have to take their advice all the time, so don't think it's that. There's definitely been times where I've said to Tom, I actually prefer it this way. But you know what? The majority of the times he's right. You'll find that too in your feedback, that you'll read it and be like, you know what? That's a great idea. I think I'm just too close to the video. I've been working on it for, however long. And these things just kind of slip past you at that point, if you're working on something for a little while. So definitely post your videos in the I Use Content Samurai group. Get some feedback off them or someone else you trust, and just play around with the zooming in and zooming out. Just a little tip. Personally, we've found that zooming in, zooming out on slides that have text on the left or the right can sometimes be distracting. If you have an image that spans over 2 slides, if you've set your slide deck up like that, personally at this point, I would turn off motion for both of those because it kind of looks like it loops. But I have seen people select zoom in for one and then zoom out for the other, which kind of makes a little zoom in then zoom out sort of motion. Yeah, just have a bit of a play around and trust the review process and get some people to have a look at it and give you some feedback before you send it out into the world.
Yeah, and I'll just add to that probably by default you want it to zoom in. The only times when you would probably turn it off is, as Wayne was saying, on the left and right layouts. Sometimes it can look a little bit odd, and also if you've got an image that's of a screenshot of a specific button or something like that, you typically don't want to zoom in on that. You just want to leave it there so that people can take in the whole screen and see what you're trying to show. The next question from Garland is, any chance for text over video yet, or is it coming soon? Now, all I can say on that one is that it's something we're investigating, and it may happen fairly soon, I would like to say. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that we're looking at it. I'll be honest, we're looking at it right now. We started talking about it yesterday, and it's something that's on our radar, and we want to make it happen as quickly as possible. So I don't know. I'll probably get in trouble for.
We'll get in trouble, but yeah, we're working on it.
We're working on it. We're rather be honest with you guys. We're working on it.
But look, sometimes to keep the honesty flowing, sometimes it does take a little bit longer to get these bigger tasks into the app. So we are working on it, like we said. Like, we're going to get in trouble for telling you, but yeah, we honestly, we don't know how long it's going to take to get into the app. But text in, sorry, what was it? Animated text? Is that what he asked for? Oh, text over video. Yeah, so text over video. Okay, well, the cat's out of the bag. We're working on both. But text over video is coming really, really, really soon.
Yeah. And then the next question relates to that as well. Marvin said, would love to have the ability to lay text over videos we use. Yep, it's coming.
It's all for you, Marvin. Right, should I take up the Donald Kogan question?
Yeah, I can do that one if you want. You can do the next.
Go for it.
Okay, so Donald said, what do we do with existing YouTube videos we created with Content Samurai videos when we have a new Content Samurai video to upload? So this is a really good question, Donald. So it relates to what we covered today. So you say that you uploaded a video last year of the pizza business, and then you recreate the exact same video. So it's got the same script, the same audio, but it looks different and it might have different music. What do you do with the 2 videos? So I guess it comes down to, and this is all what I personally think. So don't take this as gospel, but this is what I personally think. If you have a video that you made last year and you put it on YouTube and it got 32 views and that was it, and it didn't get a whole lot of love on there, and you've just made a new one that looks a lot better and is the same content but looks better, I would probably unlist the old video or delete the old video and upload the new video. And the reason being that the old video didn't get a whole lot of views, it didn't get a whole lot of traction, so it probably won't be missed on your channel. On the flip side of that is if you had an existing video from last year and it got 500 views and it got lots of likes, I would probably want to keep that on my channel. And what I would do is there's a couple ways you can do it, but one way would be to change the title to be Giuseppe's Pizza 2016, and then upload the new one and call it Giuseppe's Pizza 2017 or Giuseppe's Pizza version 2. So that there's a clear difference in the titles and people know that they're different videos, but you don't lose the old one. They can just go side by side. And another trick that you could do then is you could unlist it so it's still on there, but it's just not visible when people go to your channel on YouTube. So that's how I would handle it. If anyone else has any other ideas, please post them in the comments or on the I Use Content Samurai Facebook group. That would be another good place to talk about it.
Cool. All right. So keeping the ball rolling are the questions that were asked on the sign up page. Joe asks, are the other past webinar recordings still available? And they are, Joe. They're in the Help Center. There's a section of the Help Center and the Content Samurai part of our Help Center that has the webinar recordings and our update history for Content Samurai. What I might do is find a link and chuck it up into the chat room. Well, you got the next question, Tom?
Yep.
Cool.
And the final question from the registration page is from Gary. And Gary said, how can we add the link for register at the bottom of the video like the one you have here? It's a fairly broad question, Gary, but it's done via our WordPress theme that we use to run contentsamurai.com. So I believe we're using a theme called Divi at the moment. So we use that to build our website pages. So you can create it like that. And that's it for the pre-prepared questions. So what we'll do is we'll flick over to the questions that you guys have been answering during the webinar. And I'm going to start at the top and work down. So let's get to the first one. So Jeffrey Jones, would my purchased account be automatically upgraded? Will I see the inclusion of the new features also? Yes, you will. All features are rolled out automatically. You guys don't need to update anything or upgrade anything. Carla wanted to know, can we do a mix of music and voice? I think what Carla's wanting to know is, can she have voice for some parts and then just music for other parts? And Wayne, is there an easy way at the moment to do that? Is there I know you could export one as a clip and then insert it, but is there an easy way to not have audio for certain slides?
No.
No. Okay. So at the moment, it's not that easy. If I've completely missed the boat with that question, Carla, and I've answered the wrong thing, let us know and we'll circle back. Sorry guys, I'm just scrolling.
What time are you at? What's the timestamp?
8:18. It's going to be different.
It's completely different. What am I talking about?
Here is one. Clifford, can you put in text with bullet points? At the moment you can't. It is something that has been requested, so we might look into it. Doug said, hey, the Pope doesn't like gluten-free. Okay.
Joe said, yes, an easy way is to record silence when you create the script and then adjust it at the end. I've seen a lot of videos where that doesn't work, Joe. You record silence and yeah, I think Content Samurai tries really, really, really hard to find out the audio. So it just amplifies and amplifies, and then you end up with this really staticky type noise. If it does work, that's cool. But I don't think it works at the moment. I haven't seen a video where silence worked yet. Either Content Samurai throws an error message and says that it can't sync up the audio to the slides, or yeah, like I said, a staticky noise.
Pierre asked, can you upload the same script twice and will it recreate the video using different images? Yes, you can upload the same script twice. You can upload it 100 times and it will get different images, but some of the images will also be the same. It just depends on what the algorithm decides at the time. But for example, Wayne and I, when we test things before webinars and we want to just make sure that everything's working smoothly, we'll upload a script and it will be perfect. It'll be exactly like we want it. And then in the webinar, it'll throw us a curveball and it will give us something different. So it definitely gives you different images. So if you do it and you don't like the images that it gave you, and you haven't done any extra editing to the video, one thing you can do is just take the script and try it again. Clifford also wanted to know, can you adjust the zoom speed? Now, again, Wayne, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that the zoom speed is set by how long the slide is displayed for. So if you have a longer slide, so you have more text on the slide and the slide is displayed for longer, the zoom will be slower because it's dragged out over that whole thing. Whereas if you have a slide that's only got 2 or 3 words on it, the zoom will be quicker. At the moment, that's how it works, and there's no other way to adjust the zoom speed. Let's have a look. This is interesting from Doug. Doug was just saying, uploading the video to YouTube again. You don't want to delete it. You want to unlist it and hide it so that you don't lose any links. That is a very good point, because I know that we've linked out to videos in the past, and the worst experience for a user is to click on a link and have it go nowhere. So very good point.
Heinz asked, can I learn somewhere to write this special style of script text? He feels that the script that we use was like simple and had short sentences, so that they have a place on screen. I think I can't, he asks, or he says, I think I can't just copy a blog post and paste it into the software. The result would be not that good. Am I right? Not so much, Heinz. If you've watched any of our DMW videos, we didn't want to use one of those as an example because they're like 5-minute long videos. We thought this short, snappier video would be easier to recreate for you guys in this webinar. But we use basically blog posts for our DMW video. Tom goes out and sources a bunch of cool information for our weekly newsletter, which is DMW. And yeah, it works great. It works absolutely fantastic for the DMW videos. What we can do is maybe I'll find a link and I'll pop it up into the chat room. But yeah, it definitely works for blog posts.
Yeah. One other thing just to add to that is that we are working on a. You'll notice that with the new feature where we the layouts feature where we'll split the slides up and use different layouts. One thing that came out of that was that we realized that long sentences don't always look that nice on slides. So we're working on tweaking our algorithm to split those over multiple slides so that regardless of how long the sentences are, you will end up with a nicely formatted slide deck. So we're actually working on that at the moment. I get the feeling that we'll have a tweak out by the end of the week. So keep an eye out for that one. Pierre wanted to know, can you adjust the audio volume and music volume on a slide-by-slide basis? The short answer is no, you cannot. Don't know if we've had a whole lot of people ask for that sort of feature, and to be honest, if you're recording all of your audio at the same time, the audio volume, the voice volume should be at the same level, so there shouldn't be a need to alter the volume, but it's a good suggestion. So we can put it on the list and have it there.
Yep. Jeffrey asks, or he said, and click answer live. An idea for inclusion for future updates. When using images, is it possible for the program to automatically give or include copyright credits for the use of images or pictures rendered or chosen for the final productions? So we actually do have the copyright information right at the end in the download section. It's just in a little, it's a slab of text that covers you. You put that into like the YouTube description, or you put it somewhere on the web page where you're hosting your video, basically wherever your video is. So it's accessible, and somebody could come along and have a look at that copyright information, and they click the link if they really want to get down into the copyright details, and they would see that you are okay to use all those images. So it's not exactly automatic, but you do need to put that wherever your video lies. So we've made it as automatic as possible, and it's just one click to copy all of the text. And then you just pop over to where your video is, paste that there, and you're good.
Yeah. One other one that came through, Carla was asking, in the future, will there be intros? Not 100% sure what you're asking there, but if you're asking about video clips and things like that, stock video clips, that might be something we'll look into. That's about all I know about that. This one's not so much a question, but a bit of information from Bob. Bob said, speeding up the audio track 7 to 12% makes them sound sweeter. Now, I know sometimes Wayne will speed up my audio tracks if I have recorded, because I typically don't record with as much energy as him. Wayne might have some tips for us around that stuff as well.
Yeah, I've got some tips. Do it. No, like do it wherever you can. Sometimes it's good. To be honest, I found that recently with a little bit more effort, like Tom says, I find that if I sort of realize I'm talking slow, I can speed it up myself. But if you're just having one of those days and you do all the recordings and you find out that it's just not that great, like the tempo is not that fast, you can change it in Audacity. So what I'll do actually, while we're all here, is I'll give you a little rundown of how that actually works. So I'll go into Audacity. Hey, look, here's one I made earlier. So this is the audio. So I'm going to go back to the start here, and I'm just going to hit play so we can listen to it without the tempo being sped up. Okay.
We can't hear that, Wayne.
You can't?
No, we cannot.
I've got share computer sound on. Okay. Definitely can't hear it. Okay, well, that's going to make this awesome. Anyway, so if you click Control A or Command A to highlight all of this audio that I guess you guys can't hear, sorry about that, and go up to Effect, and you can change the tempo. So you literally just highlight it all, come up to Effect, click Change Tempo. Personally, I wouldn't change it to 7, like between 7 and 11. That, but you know, change it to whatever sounds good. Personally, I change it about 4%. I don't know if percent is the unit of measurement that you're changing it by, but yeah, I do 4%. And you'll notice when I click OK, it goes to work, and this will become a little bit shorter. And I know you guys can't hear. I'm sorry about that. I don't know why that's happening. But if I play this, I'll notice that it's a little bit faster and it feels like more energy. It feels more energetic in the reading. And yeah. So yeah, I guess you guys didn't hear that. But that definitely added more energy to the audio recording. So that's one cool other feature that you can use Audacity for.
Yeah, whilst you're sharing a screen, Wayne. Sorry.
Yeah.
Pierre was just wanting to know, where do you find the text for the copyright info that you just explained?
Okay, so I'll go to the download section here. And obviously I've used images from Content Samurai's library. And the acknowledgements part just under it here. Basically, it's what's in the white box here that you need. And there's a button below it. It says copy to clipboard. So you click that and everything's in your clipboard. Now, for people who don't know what a clipboard is, it's basically where things live right before you paste them. So I could open up a new tab and paste, and it would be all of that information, which is a bad way to display it, but it's all of this information here. So you just copy to clipboard, and oops, sorry, I right clicked. You left click copy to clipboard, and then you go over to YouTube and paste it in the description, or like I said, you go to your web page and put it there.
Yep, that's right. And if you want to know where we put it, the DMW video, I think that Wayne linked to before, is a good example. If you take a look at that, you'll see that we add it to the description on YouTube. I've got a question here from Shane. Shane said, "What about TTS?" I believe you're talking about text to speech. It's something that we're talking about. It's something that's on our radar. It's not something that we're immediately working on. So I won't say that it's coming out in the near future, but it is something that we're talking about. And we know that there are some people out there that want that added to Content Samurai. So we're investigating what can be done. Because the other side of it is that we don't want to implement something that doesn't sound good and creates spammy type videos. Some of the text-to-speech systems out there don't sound very good, and I think personally, if you're going to use a text-to-speech thing that sounds spammy and doesn't sound natural, you're almost better off not having any voiceover on it. You're better off just having a music video. That's my personal opinion on it, but.
Yeah, spammy videos can really hurt your, say, YouTube channel or website in the eyes of Google. So yeah, until there's really good text-to-speech software out there, that we just don't want to implement anything that would hurt anyone's business. Because we take making videos and content very seriously, and at the moment it just seems like a bit of a spammy tactic. I know I definitely don't like videos that have text-to-speech, but that being said, we're always looking, like Tom said, and if you have something you can show us that is good, we'd really, really, really like to see it. So you can post it in the I Use Content Samurai channel, or contact us through the support channels, by emailing us or submitting a ticket. We'd really love to just gather as much information on any good text-to-speech programs that are out there.
Definitely. So we're nearing the end of the webinar. We've nearly ticked over to an hour. So if there are any questions you want answered, you've got 30 seconds to post them in, and we'll try and get them answered.
In the Q&A part, not the chat section, by the way.
In the Q&A part. Yes. Yeah, we're actually not actively watching the chat section. So if you want a question answered, head to the Q&A bit. So really quickly, Thomas was asking, how close are you to video format selection that was referenced in webinar 11? Off the top of my head, I don't remember exactly what we covered in webinar 11. I remember talking about the future of Content Samurai and some of the features that were up and coming.
It was like vertical format.
Yes.
Those like social media vertical.
Yeah. So the square videos, again, it's something that we are talking about. We talked about it yesterday, actually, in a meeting about sort of the features that we're wanting to work on. So it's something that we want to make happen, and we're getting close, but we're also just juggling the other features that we want to get in. So the animated text and things like that. So it's coming. We're very close, and they're all being worked on.
I'll burn through a couple of questions. Love the Samurai. Thanks for updates. What mic do you recommend? We recommend these Yeti mics. There are a bunch of great mics. This one's probably good bang for buck. It's not that cheap, but it does a really, really good job. I think it's around 150 to 200 USD. Does that sound about right, Tom? Yeah, about that. Really good mics. Obviously you can get away with like a lot less, but if we're asking what we recommend, we would recommend that. And there's another question here. Kent asks, how do we create in-video links? Now, Kent, you can't actually make in-video links with Content Samurai. I think there are a few programs out there that will host your video that you could feed, your video into, and that would make it clickable. But it's really up to the video player to make it clickable. So you notice that we don't really have any clickable links in our videos. For all the videos that are on YouTube, we might use call cards at the end for DMW if we want to push somebody onto like a previous version of DMW. We have a section at the end that we've extended, and it just sort of, the video lingers for a little bit without any spoken audio. And it just has 2 cards on there that you can click. Now that's something YouTube does. For our website, like when you signed up for this webinar, we just referenced a link below the video that you clicked. So we don't actually use video links, so like links in our videos. Yeah, so hopefully that answers that question.
Carol said, is it possible to get back copies of DMW? Yes, it is. By the look of Wayne's face, I think he's finding something now.
I was not, but I am now.
So yeah, yep, we've got an archive of all of the previous DMW editions, so check them out. And for anyone that doesn't know, DMW comes out every Friday and gives you a quick wrap up of all the important news happening in video marketing, SEO, and social media. So if that's something that you want to stay up to date on, subscribe to DMW and we'll do all the hard work for you and give you a quick 4 to 5 minute video wrap up each week. Kent was saying, so the links in the description area. Yep. That's where we put the
How would you like me to put the link that has all of our previous?
If you put it in chat, maybe.
In the chat room? All right, cool. Basically, you just want to go to noblesamurai.com/blog and you'll find all of our previous versions of DMW on our blog. And you can go back as far as you like. Just keep in mind blogs version DMW. Was it? How far back do we go? Have we got all of the DMWs on there?
Not on the blog, but I can give you another link.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess Tom will come up with a link. While I pick out another question. I can't see any other questions.
I think that might be it. I think for once we've caught up really well with the questions.
Which is good because it just ticked over to the 1 hour mark, so we can hopefully wrap it up. If you've got any last second questions you want to chuck into the Q&A section, please do.
Yep. Give you guys another minute. Thomas, Thomas actually just let us know that he said, thanks for another great webinar. Yes, DMW is a weekly Friday coffee time view. So,
that's awesome. That's great. Great feedback.
That's exactly what we want you guys to be doing with DMW.
All right. That pretty much wraps it up, hey? Oh, this was great. Sorry that some of the, sometimes the audio was a bit soft. I think we got feedback that the webcams were okay. It was more when I was sharing my screen. So I do apologize. Yeah, we'll try and improve our methods and see if we can't get a better experience for you guys next time.
Yeah, definitely. So just quickly recap, we will send out a replay of the webinar as soon as it's ready. I just realized because we've put this on Facebook Live, you can actually watch the replay on Facebook Live. Sorry, not on Facebook Live. You can watch the replay on our Facebook page. So if you go to the Content Samurai Facebook page, the live broadcast will be up there for you guys to watch. So it won't be edited or anything like that. So you'll hear me rambling here at the end, but you can watch it there. So that's one place to go and watch it. And I believe that's really it.
Yeah. So just a reminder that if we didn't answer your question, first of all, sorry. Second of all, we're going to send out a replay to this webinar, hopefully in the next few days. But it's never really, we've never got it out before a weekend on the week we did it. But we'll try. We'll try as hard as we can. We always do try. So it's either out later this week or early next week. And yeah, there'll be a questions section, a Facebook comment section that you can leave any questions there that weren't answered, and we'll definitely try to answer them. Any links that were here will pop into the onto the replay page, so you guys can check that out. And yeah, we'll send out an email about the replay as well.
Yep, definitely. And if you haven't already done so, go and join the I Use Content Samurai Facebook group. I will post a link to it in the chat room. that's where you'll see most of the people that joined us here today. They hang out on the I Use Content Samurai Facebook group. So I noticed some of the, I remembered some of the names, and you'll see Wayne and myself also hanging out there. So join the group and we can all talk about Content Samurai and the videos we're making.
Thanks for making it to the end. We hope you're as excited as we are about giving your old videos a makeover. Using the process we've just shown you, it's quick and easy to transform your bland old videos into gorgeous pieces of content. And of course, if you haven't yet tried Content Samurai, click the button below this video to get your free 7-day trial. Bye for now.